This chapter might look like just a bunch of boring names, but hidden within these genealogies are stories of murder, musical genius, and God's incredible grace. Here's what most Bible studies miss about 1 Chronicles chapter 6. The book of 1 Chronicles is Israel's family album, written after exile to help the people rediscover their identity and faith. It opens with genealogies, names that, for the returning exiles, prove their heritage and connection to heroes like Abraham and David. These lists weren't just records, they were declarations. We still belong. We are still God's people. The book focuses on Judah and the line of David, emphasizing the promise of a coming Messiah. Chronicles retells stories from Samuel and Kings, but with a hopeful, idealized lens, highlighting faithfulness and God's enduring covenant. Failures are softened, not to hide the truth, but to inspire a shattered nation to hope and rebuild. The genealogies legitimize the priests and royal line, showing God's plan is still unfolding. Chronicles is more than history. It's a call to remember, to restore, and to look forward. Chapter 6 zooms in on the tribe of Levi, the priests and temple servants. It traces Levi's sons, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, founders of the Levitical clans. For the returning exiles, these names verified who could serve in the rebuilt temple. Special focus is given to Kohath's line, especially Amram, father of Moses and Aaron. Only Aaron's descendants could be high priests, a crucial point for temple order. The chapter also lists singers, gatekeepers, and other temple workers, plus the towns given to the Levites. Unlike other tribes, Levites were scattered in cities across Israel, so their teaching and worship could reach everyone. This wasn't just a family tree, it was the organizational chart for Israel's spiritual life. Every role, from high priest to musician, was divinely assigned. Worship was serious, structured, and rooted in God's commands. For Israel, this chapter was a blueprint for approaching God with order and reverence. It reminded them their relationship with God was built on holiness and a chosen lineage. The Levites were Israel's spiritual backbone, set apart to serve in the tabernacle and temple. While Aaron's descendants offered sacrifices, other Levites guarded the temple, managed its treasures, and maintained sacred order. They were also musicians. David organized them into choirs and orchestras, led by Heman, Asaph, and Ethan. Their music was worship, not entertainment, filling the temple with praise and teaching theology through song. Scattered throughout Israel, Levites taught God's law, ensuring faith reached every community. They were teachers, worship leaders, and guardians of holiness, keeping Israel's spiritual heart beating. Their service preserved the nation's faith for generations. Among the names in chapter 6, Aaron stands out, the first high priest anointed to represent Israel before God. The genealogy confirms the high priesthood's legitimacy through Aaron's line. Samuel, often linked to Ephraim, is revealed as a Levite, connecting the age of judges to the monarchy. Other key figures include Zadok, the faithful priest, and the chief musicians Heman, Asaph, and Ethan. These weren't just names, they were leaders, prophets, and worship pioneers. The chronicler turns a list into a gallery of heroes, showing the exiles their heritage is rich with faith and purpose. The Levitical line was God's channel for leadership, worship, and prophecy. Their legacy was meant to inspire a new generation to faithfulness. 1 Chronicles, though ancient, quietly points to Jesus. The focus on priests and sacrifices highlights the need for a perfect final solution to sin. The high priest's repeated sacrifices created longing for something greater. Jesus fulfills this. He's the true high priest, not from Levi, but in the order of Melchizedek. He offers himself once for all as the perfect sacrifice. Chronicles' dual focus on David's royal line and Levi's priestly line foreshadows Jesus, who unites both roles. He is king and high priest, bringing perfect rule and reconciliation. The Levites' service, music, and teaching all prepared the way for Christ. The genealogies are roads through history converging on Jesus. God's patient plan unfolds through generations, leading to a new covenant in Christ. The Levites kept the old covenant, but Jesus brings its fulfillment. Are you ready for the next chapter? Just click here to go straight to it.